All right, what's good, BORTLE Nation? We're here today with Joey Linch again. What did you do this weekend?
So Friday I went 7-0 in a local, and then the previous day, or the next day I went 7-0 in Swiss in a case tournament, and I lost in the top 8. So 14 matches straight, but we ended up losing to Droll and Lockbird. Yeah, he got me. So I played Drytrons again. I noticed the last video did well, so I guess I decided to do another one.
So, real quick, I noticed you said you went 7-0 in Swiss. Where was this at?
Epic Cards and Games case tournament.
So, only one of the biggest tournaments that has happened.
Oh yeah,
since,
it was an 80-man. It was an 80% tournament.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It gave me the regional vibe. Definitely want the events back. Yeah, 80 people. 7-0 Swiss, yeah.
You basically just won a regional, so let's just
Sorta, yeah.
see what you've been cooking up.
All right, so this deck's a lot different than the last one. Played 3 Ben 10. Of course, it's Drytrons and Natasha. Win condition going first, Ultimateness. For the Drytron monsters, 3 Alpha. This time we did 3 Zeta. You definitely want to see the ritual spell. And for the specific version, you want to see this one because it combos with the card that I have in here. Only 1 Delta and 1 Gamma. For the 1 Delta, I play the new pot card. Delta draws a card, and this locks you out, so you can't draw. Keep these right here because I'll probably bring this up again. For the other cards, Manju and Dawn Knight. Dawn Knight's for a carrier, obviously, and this is to get to the ritual spell when you don't open Zeta. So for the level 2 fairies, we play 3 Heralds, and then this is what makes it different is I play 3 Petite and 2 Ava. So I cut Preparation and Rice out of the deck because of this card, basically. Mainly, we'll Droll Knock, but if you do like activate this and you hit a prep, it's bad because you still get hit by Droll. But if you like open this and activate this, and you can hit a fairy. So you can do that and then hit a fairy off of this. So it helps with like this card and then outing Droll basically. And I like 2 Ava. It's nice on the grind. They never expect the second one.
Any specific reason why 2 pot instead of 3?
Honestly, like 3 pot works. You can do 3 pots, but like especially in this deck, because it's technically like a way to outdroll. Like in the OCG, they play like 1 or 2, but they also just have like more outs to draw. They have like multiple call ties, and they also have cross-out designator. But this card can be like you can kind of brick on it if you see multiple. So, and plus, I feel like this is a tight 40 card, so I chose to play only 2.
Okay.
And play 3 emergency and 3 Novas, like, and then Fafnir. There's ways to get to your names, your Drytron monsters, and then 1 ritual spell. And then Called by the Grave, these are like the flex spots. I chose to play Called by, Drolls, and then 3 Lancia in the main deck. After the LCS 10, Virtual got really popular, so I added this to the main deck. And basically this hand trap, most of the time it can stop them from making VFD, and I can search it. So pretty much, yeah, that's why I play Lancia. And yeah, I mean, they main deck the Droll and I main deck the Lancia, so it kind of sort of evens the playing field. If they Droll me, then I Lancia them, I get another turn, and hopefully like get there. For the side deck, it's a bunch of hand traps. Nibiru is a really good one. High impact versus the virtual world and combo, so chose to use that. Cycle Reader is different from the last one. Very high impact in the mirror match. Chose to use that. 2 Ghost Spells. Ghost Spells nice against Cycle Reader, and it's a pretty decent hand trap in the meta. Mainly for Cycle Reader. And I decided to side deck the Droplets this time. Droplets good against like almost everything, going second, except the virtual world, obviously. So I'll put it in going second. And for background removal, Feather Duster Reboot, the 2 bombs. I took out Lightning Storm for Twin Twister, mainly for like Mystic Mine and like anti-spell. That's like why I chose this over that. And you know, obviously I can discard my Drytrons and get the effects, so it doesn't like hurt me. And for the extra deck, play BLVO, Anima, Union Carrier. It's the Dawn Knight combo thing. If you open Nova, you need these. Mirage Lights. It's a decent card. It's cuttable, but I still like it because backer decks and the recursion it gives you. Masquerena. You make this a lot. The Nightmares. I said last time, this is why this deck's so good. Going second is because of these. You just play through all their stuff. And I guess the win conditions in the extra deck is BORTLE Sword and Access Code. You make these OTK, and then Appaloosa. You make this when you get rolled. If you can put 4 monsters on the board, you make this. Sometimes you can make it if you open Insane enough. You can end on this and Ultimateness. And play the Zeus package. Just play these, this is nice. And then I added this as another rank 1. You can make this against like a trap deck or a boozy deck that when they drill you, you can make this and it guarantees you another turn.
So going blind first, what would your pot banishes look like?
Most of the time it's like, it depends on the hand, right? So like sometimes you won't need these, so you can like get rid of these if you have like if you can go straight into carrier without Nova. So like this, that'll get banished a lot. Like sometimes these will, if I know what they're playing. So like any variation of these 3, like sometimes this, it's different every time really.
And you're usually just banishing 3, or?
I usually go for 3 unless I really need a dig for a combo piece. If my hand's like, if my hand like needs that one piece really that bad, then I'll go ahead and get this, do the 6th. So like any variation of those maybe. Yeah, everything else is kind of like needed. Like I don't want to get rid of these going first just because you never know what will happen. Like you don't want to banish these and then like get left hanging and you need them, you know. And that, I don't know, like, yeah. Just these, pretty much. Yeah, that's it.
So I've noticed that there's another Drytron build that's like gained a lot of steam lately with like the rock decks. Or the rock cards.
Oh, the Megalas?
How's that matchup? Have you played that at all, or?
Like Megalas versus this one?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same. Like if they just combo, they win. I think the Megalas are really good. Increases the ceiling, but I don't think they're necessary to win.
Okay.
And they can add bricks. They're not like the worst bricks, but they can add bricks unnecessarily when you can just win without them. And especially now with the pot card. Like with the theory with the fairies, like I want to see the fairies off pot to suck an orange light. Megaliths or rock, so I can do that.
So, do you remember any of your matchups from the case tournament?
I mean, yeah, but they were pretty. 3 or 4 of them topped, so my case tournament wasn't necessarily easy. So yeah, my tiebreaker was like insane, even though I was undefeated. But like the number you see is like was really high. But yeah.
Neat. Well, any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to Campos behind the camera.
Hey.
He likes doing these profiles. Thank you for that. Shout out to BORTLE. Shout out to all my opponents. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right.